Hello lovelies, hello friends, hello family, welcome back to my channel. I was only trying to put my hair in order for me to know if this earring suits me, but I think it does. What do you think? How do you see me? Let me know in the comment section. Okay, so this tutorial is going to be about how to make this gorgeous project, and I can't wait to meet you on the next page. Let's continue with the video. Before I start with this tutorial, I'd like to notify you about certain things here. So this is not going to be a step-to-step tutorial. I'm sorry to break your hearts. So I'll be brushing through how to start and finish this earring, and it's mostly for advanced learners. Okay, it is also a Pinterest inspired earring, where if you don't have Pinterest, please install now, especially if you are somebody who would like to learn how to do beaded earrings. There are so many ideas that you can tap into and learn certain things on your own. Okay, yes, so let's continue with it. We're gonna need 7 or 6 different bead colors for this tutorial. So this is yellow, a darker pink, a lighter pink, gold color bead, purple, and white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then a earring stud, my nylon thread, which is also white, my beading needle, pair of scissors, beading mat. In case I forget anything, I'm going to put it on your screens for you to read. Okay, so let's get started. Well, I'm really going to be fast with this. If you are a beginner, you might not be able to understand it very clearly, so I'm going to leave a link so you click on that to watch how break stitches are done. So this is a break stitch, and I'm going to start from a decrease to an increase. Okay, so I'll pick 2 yellow beads, and this has a beautiful pattern, which I'm sad to say that it's not going to be a step-to-step tutorial, like as I said earlier. It's for time's sake. So let's continue. So this is how you start. You start with 2 beads. Okay, and then you pick 3 yellow beads as well. So with every now let me zoom in for you to see what I'm doing. Now every row you start you begin should start with 2 beads. Okay, so this is called a thread bridge. Okay, so I go through the thread bridge, pull it out gently with the needle and thread, and I go through first bead, then the second bead, then under the thread bridge, and then you go up without going under the thread bridge. You pick another bead. So as you move, you would realize that it's increasing, so it's from a decrease to an increase. And then to make my work me feel comfortable, I turn it to the other side, and then I continue. I add my last bead for the row, which is the third bead. So this is what you'll be seeing. This is what you have in case you are following the same pattern. Okay, so from a decrease we have 2, and then we are increasing, so this is 3. Obviously the next row is going to be 4. So with the next row I pick a purple. Okay, so this is where the pattern begins, and I pick a yellow bead. So I started the third row without showing you, but it's the same pattern, it's the same procedure. Okay, so I'm going to add 2 more yellow beads, and then we finish with the third row. Another thing is I always leave the tail of a thread to help me fix my earring stud. I mean this one. Okay, this one. I always leave this tail. So in case I didn't tell you, I know you follow me and you should know that this is how I do it. Or even if you're not able to leave a tail, or if your tail is too short, you can still find your way up, go through the beat, and then you would still have to, you know, create a loop with a tail. Okay, and then you attach your earring stud in the end. Add my last bead, which is a yellow. I don't know why my camera is so blurry today. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so this is what you would have. So we move on to the fourth row. So with the fourth row is also 2 beads. In fact, all rows should begin with 2 beads. Okay, I go through my first thread bridge because we are increasing. Six. When you are pulling your thread, try to do it gently. Yeah, so 1 2 3 4, the fourth row is done. We're going to move to the fifth row. Row begins with a gold and purple. Okay, on the fifth row, so this is a gold and purple, and then we add another purple. Then the rest of them are going to be yellow beads. At a point, I'm going to make you take a screenshot of wherever I've gotten to, okay? Because since it's not going to be a step-to-step tutorial, so that you can, in case you want to, you know, try your hands on the same pattern, you can do so. Now I'll be adding some more rows to this, and then I get back to you. Welcome back, guys. So I have done 14 rows, and I'm back with you, which means I've added 9 more rows to this. You can take a screenshot in case you want to follow the same pattern. Okay, just take a screenshot now, and then let's continue. So I'm going to turn it like this to continue. If you want to take a screenshot of both directions, so this is 1 and 2. See how gorgeous the pattern is, isn't it? Yeah, so let's continue, please. 15th row, we're going to begin with gold beads. Okay, so it's going to be 2 gold. So we're still increasing, guys. Then another gold. Then a light pink. And this is, no, a darker pink, not a light pink, a darker pink. It's a darker pink. Another dark pink. It's pink. Then the rest is going to be white beads. I just love the pattern, it's so pretty. At this point, guys, you can simply take a screenshot of the pattern. Yeah, and then I'm going to turn it this way as well. You can take a screenshot and then you follow. Of course, I do not even have it in the description. Yeah, so kindly take a screenshot here and then let's continue. So we have come to an end of the increase, so now we're going to decrease. Now with the decrease, it's only going to be a repetition of this part from this part or from this row. So this is the 17th row, so from the 16th row up is going to be repeated here. Okay, so let me show you what I'm talking about. So this, for instance, the white beads adds up to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So I'm going to repeat 10 white beads here, but the only difference is that I'm going to start from the second thread bridge to make or to create the decrease. So instead of me to start from this, the first one here, okay, instead of me to start from the first thread bridge, I'll be starting from the second thread bridge, like that. Then I go under the thread bridge, pull it, I pick another white bead, and I go through. Okay, so look at that. So with the decrease, you realize that it shifts, and then when you continue, you understand what I'm trying to say. So just with every row, when you are decreasing with every row, try to start from the second thread bridge, and then you would realize that all the beads will shift, and then it's going to create this shape as well. So with this row, I started with 2 gold beads and 2 dark pink beads. So we continue with light pink beads or pink light beads. And then 8 white beads follow. Guys, keep repeating rows 14 to the end. I have been able to do rows 16 and 15 for you. So to continue will be rows 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, and then until you get to the last 2 yellow beads. Yeah, so please bear with me because of time factor. Yeah, so I'm going to meet you when I have to attach my stud. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I wanted to meet you when I'm ready to add the stud, but I'm like, so let me finish this part with you. So you see what I mean? I would add one last row, which is the 2 yellow beads. So it's only a repetition of the increase, like I said. You know, so I'll pick 2 beads, and then I finish with my project. Okay, like that. So I go through the second thread bridge, and then I'm done. All right, guys, look at that. I'm so excited. You know, I thought it was going to be something a little off, but really, I'm so impressed with the pattern. It is so beautiful. You can as well take a screenshot, guys, and please take a screenshot at this point if you want to follow the same pattern, okay? All right. If you're lucky enough to start by leaving a thread, okay, then you are good to go. And also, if in case you have, after you are done with your project, if the rest of the thread is enough for attaching to, is fine. If not, you have to add a new thread to be able to help you create a loop for your earring hook or stud. Okay, I hope you understand what I mean. I'm going to add a link to the description for you to watch similar videos to be able to know how to start a full break stitch. Okay, and it's going to start from an increase to a decrease as well, so don't worry about that. Okay, very simple way of attaching the stud without creating a loop here. So this time I'm going to use only thread. So I pick my bead, my stud, like that, and then I go through this bead. So it's going to be like this. Okay, the only thing you have to do is just go through it so many times to get it secured, and that's it. You are good to go. So I'll just be going through about 3-4 times, and then that'll be all. Okay, sorry for the sound background, guys. Yeah, so look at that. All is done. I had to go through 2 to 3 times, and now it is really secured. Nothing is going off, and it looks gorgeous. This is the other part. Look at that. When you get to do the same kind of earring, try to, it will depend on how you put your studs or your hooks. Okay, and then I believe, or I feel it's nicer if it meets this way. When the pattern are together like this, the white meets white, it's better this way. What do you think? Anyway, if you think otherwise, it's also okay. And so I would like to say a very big thank you to all those of you who were able to sit till the end, and everybody somebody who even passed through it. It's also okay. I mean, I'm grateful for everything. And whenever you subscribe, please don't forget to press on the notification to receive new uploads. It is very, very necessary. Thank you for growing this channel. Thank you for being part of this family. Okay, so I'm going to see you on my next tutorial. Have a nice time. Bye bye.